I am constantly, I mean constantly doing things wrong in Japan all these years. Look at the cool tiles. Those are roof tiles laid out for a border there. Isn't that cool? And I'll tell you a little, oh, and look at the Jizo shrine. I'll tell you a story, a short one, about naked, half-naked men in Japan. About several years ago, it was a really hard rainstorm one day. Now, there's no car washes here. Really, there are some, but it's usually the hand type of job or thing, or you get the gas station to do the job. You pay them some money, and they'll wash your car, buff it out for you. It's expensive. And one day we had a torrential rainstorm coming down, and I got the bright idea. I was standing in the balcony watching the rain, and I got the bright idea to wash the car. So I stripped down into my swimsuit, grabbed a rag, and ran outside with my flip-flops on. And I mean, it was really, 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 you know, just torrential rain. And I started scrubbing the car down. I thought, this is great, I'm going to get a free car wash. And I'm out there doing that, and I look up, and there was a couple that had been out to watch the rain. Hi, dog. Watch the rain as well. And the dude was up there in their balcony. He's looking out at me going like this. You know, dudes can understand, you know, it doesn't matter the culture. Guys know. You know, I mean, that's a great opportunity. Anyway, I went back outside, and Yumiko had spotted me out there. She had heard me clambering all about that. Look at this old farmhouse. She'd heard me clambering all about and dart out the door, and when I came back in, she was just shaking her head. She's like, what the heck are you doing? She says, she says, this is a conservative culture. You don't go running outside half naked like that. And, you know, I'm like, well, it was a great chance to wash the car. And so, you know, you just don't do that, you know. And so I got properly chastised, you know, for not knowing better about that kind of stuff. So then I went on to then go on to notice. Now, from that point forward, going on, I've noticed that if I'm speaking awkwardly now, it's because I just passed a bunch of people, including a little girl, and I don't like people filming around people. Anyway, let me get back on track. The reason I'm bringing this up is that here in Japan, let's go this way. Here in Japan, there's a phenomenon of half-naked old men. And I just passed one just before I started the camera. Men in Japan have a little territory that they define for themselves among their, here's tea, around their house. And including my father-in-law, for some reason, though you can't be going around shirtless and half naked in public, as long as you're around the confines of your home territory, it seems to be okay to do. And my father-in-law does this regularly in the summertime. He'll go stand out in front of his house in his underwear. I mean, I'm talking his in underwear, standing there, arms akimbo, looking at the world. And I routinely see men walking around without any top on, just with their underwear on, walking around their little neighborhood as well. So although you're not supposed to clamber or saunter about naked, if you're an old man and you're within the territory of your home, you basically have free will to do that. So, and I brought that up with my wife. I've said to her, so why is it that I can't go, why is it that these old men can run around, including your dad, can walk, he'll walk over to our apartment, and he isn't, I mean, it's a good, you know, 30 meters away, so he's out of his territory. He'll, ding dong, I'll hear ding dong at the door, and go walk over there, open the door, and there's Dad, and he's got a bunch of daikon, and he's standing there in his underwear, you know. So I told Yumiko, I said, why is it okay for your dad to walk around the neighborhood naked, half naked, but I can't do it? And she said, if you gotta ask, you'll never understand. And I'm sure that she's absolutely right. I trust her explicitly. Now I'm completely screwed up about where the hell I am. I'll sign off and try to find my way home. It's time for me to make omelets for the family. Yes, before we begin our beautiful Saturday in Japan. Bye-bye, everybody. Watch for those half-naked men.